just had, and I said, it's a can opener that's customer top rated. This has been so crazy popular. More of these are now back in stock just in time for our kitchen gift theme show. It's a set that a lot of you have chosen as your very first purchase here at QVC. Sold out completely the last day that we presented it. It is a set of 14 slide and seal bag sealers by MarkCharles Misilli, and the entire set comes to you for less than $20. So it closes the bag, but it really does more than that, because like little clippies close the bag, but this helps to preserve the food.
Exactly. I brought these from my own kitchen. I mean, this is reality. We get desperate sometimes. We use rubber bands, we use twisty ties, we use clothespins, we use these, and these are fine, but they only, like this for instance, only clamps in one place. That's it. So just up front, this is not going to vacuum seal like a food saver. This is not a food preserving system like that. This is for short-term storage. Like, we all want our cereal to be fresh. When it's time to eat your cereal, don't you love it when it's fresh?
And well, how about my daughter just sticks the bag back in the box. Oh yeah, put it away.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
okay,
you didn't.
wait. And look, this is how you're supposed to close it. I mean, this is fine, but really, seriously, and my son just like crams it down in there, and then the dog goes in, and it's like a whole big mess. But, and also too, they're famous for putting empty boxes back.
She does that too.
And also, if you don't have, I'm like noticing a theme here.
I'm totally like busting my daughter here. Well, she's sleeping.
They're asleep. But the thing about it is, some people don't have a lot of storage space. They don't have room for, you know, I love my lock and lock, and I'm fortunate I have a nice sized pantry, but if you don't have a lot of space and you just want to put bags, how great is that? And again, MarkCharles has designed these where they're fun, they are practical, the colors are phenomenal.
Yeah, you get a bunch of colors, but I also want to point out that you're getting 2 different sizes as well, and that's important.
And a medium. These are 9 inches. And the medium ones, we're calling them, are 11 1/4. Now, we had another set that had a super large and was super popular, but what we found out is people were using the small and the medium. I mean, you really needed like the big warehouse size bags to use the big ones for.
I'll tell you what else this isn't gonna do.
It's gonna slide right off.
Well, and also, this is, I mean, because I think it holds about 10 pounds, and this feels like it's easily that. And so, and also makes it super portable too, right? If you're taking these bags elsewhere.
And you can use your hands, like your other, and you can load up.
Ergonomic, the way it's kind of curved right there. So a lot about this, between its portability to its ease of use, makes it a great value. Remember, you're getting 14 of them. But I do want to show everybody, MarkCharles calls this the doohickey.
Yeah,
right?
well,
we're gonna makes all the difference.
We're gonna call it something else tonight. What are we gonna call it tonight? I'm gonna call this the guide, if you will.
Guide.
The guide.
Good. That sounds a lot more.
So, it's interesting. I love reading product reviews.
Me too.
And it's interesting. A couple of people said, you know, it took me 1 or 2 times, but now I have it. So here's some, just break it down. Any bag, it can be jagged, you could have split. This one's actually split. What you're gonna wanna do is go down at some point. You have to make a crease. You cannot do this without the crease, okay? Then you're gonna pick up whichever color or size you want. We're going to use the guide right here, it's black. We're going to put it in the crease, okay? Doesn't matter if you're left hand, right, and we're going to slide, and we are
way too complicated, Sandy.
And it is sealed. Now, it is sealed all the way across, so no more air is gonna come in. So if you live in a humid place, or you live in a place where a lot of bugs, like college students and apartments, you wanna keep your things sealed. And again, these can go in the refrigerator. So think about when you get those baby carrots and you want to keep them fresh, but you've wrapped them with, but you have no way to seal it. How about this? How about I'm grabbing fresh produce. I've got grapes and I've got spinach, 2 things that were not sealable the way that I bought them at the store. And again, they're sealed. I've saved space in my refrigerator. And again, refrigerator, freezer. Now, don't think if you put these in the freezer that what you're freezing over a period of time might not get frost on it, freezer burn. Okay, this is not a long-term storage solution. This is like twisty ties, rubber bands, chip clips. And if you've bought these at the store, they're not inexpensive.
Exactly.
And they sell them sometimes 2s and 3s, and they spring or they break. And again, I just love it that MarkCharles has made something, I hate to say it as mundane as storing your food, but think about how much you throw away because something's gotten stale.
Well, I always say he builds a better mousetrap,
Yeah.
right? A better way to do something that you've got to do anyway. And something that I say often when we present this, like as producers of these products, the bags of flour and sugar and the popcorn and the dog food, really the producers are only responsible for
Getting
keeping
it
it
to you.
right? And keeping it preserved from there. From then it's on you, right? And so a lot of times we put them in different containers, or we just kind of go, all right, we'll just roll the bag up and stick it in there. But I would argue, especially for somebody like me, where I've got like tons of bags in the pantry and it's just my daughter and I, so it isn't necessarily going to get eaten in 2 days.
Exactly.
So you want to do a better job.
Or you hope not.
Right? Yeah, well.
You get on your like potato
Depends
chip
on what it
binges.
is. Yeah, it depends on what it is. So you just want to do a better job of keeping it fresh and safe for a little bit longer.
And I don't know about you, but two of the things that have always been super expensive to me as I've become a mom and, buying things are toothpaste and cereal. I don't get why they're so expensive. And I cannot stand when I finally decide to have cereal and it's stale, or crackers. You make homemade soup and you think, oh, I have that box of crackers in the pantry.
Yeah.
You go to get them, or the potato chips, and they're stale.
Yeah.
And you just were like, really, I'm throwing this money
Or the first time
in
a
the
bag of
trash.
popcorn spills in the pantry and you're like,
oh my gosh.
I mean, that's the worst.
Yes.
Set of 14. So I love this value here. And really, this size is born of customer desire, right? If we give it to you in 3, 4, 5, you think about right now the number of bags that are in your pantry, you go, yep, 14 makes a whole lot of sense.
Or boxes, yeah.
Or boxes, right. So $19.98. Breaks down to $1 and change each and every one, less than $20, and it's already been so crazy popular. Today, we've chosen to make it a hot pick. So this is the first time that you're seeing this as a hot pick today. It'll be on a little bit later, but I always love to say in the middle of the night, you get the first look and the first pick of the hot pick, so you get your opportunity. It's K40351, whole bunch of colors in there, 2 sizes, fits just about everything in there. Super, super sturdy, and even the kids can do it. There's no threading or trying to pinch it in.
My son can do it. No, and as you use what's in the bag, you simply fold down. And it doesn't matter if you're somebody in your house or even you ripped open something in a rush and it was jagged. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you make that crease, you're golden. So you have to have the crease, okay? And you simply use the guide, or the doohickey, as my good friend MarkCharles calls it, and I guess he can because he designed it. And then you slide it. Again, lefty, righty, it doesn't matter, but you have to have the crease, and then you have to use the guide to go through the crease. And I will tell you, if something has a seam in it, you want to make sure that you're going that the seam is flat.
Well, kitchen gifts, here's another one you throw in the stocking and they go, I didn't know I needed that, but I'm so glad I have it now, right? K40351, more than 500 of you have dialed in for that. Stay on the phone lines or get yourself to QVC.com so you can get yours on your way home to you and get back to watching and shopping. Sandy, thank you so much.
And I see you again on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning?
Yep.
Yay! Look forward to that. Yeah, actually, I'm on the next, tonight's the first of 4, so I hope you plan on hanging out with